everyone. So my voice is finally back to normal for the most part. It's really rough having my voice sound so gross for like a week, but I'm starting to feel better now. And yeah, so I'm going to be filming my May favorites. I think I accidentally skipped April favorites maybe. I've just been pretty like hit or miss lately with my videos, and yeah, so sorry about that, but this is going to be my May favorites. A lot of things I have shown before, but a lot of new products as well. So the first thing I've totally shown a million times before, and I go in and out of phases of using this product, and it is a foundation. It's one of my all-time favorite ones, and it is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I wish they had more colors of this. It's so affordable. I think it's about $6, but sometimes it's hard for me to find it. A lot of the times it's sold out on their website, so if I ever find it in person, I usually can't find it at like Walmart or Target anymore, but if I ever find it in person, I always pick up a couple of them and just hoard them because this is my all-time favorite one. I just wish they made more shades because this is the lightest one, porcelain, and it's a bit too dark for me. So I've lately been using my Innisfree My Drop Tone Up blender drops. These are just like the light color one. I actually really don't like these, but it's kind of the only like toner drops I have at the moment, so I'm just kind of making it work, and I've already got it, so that's what I've been using lately, and I love it. I go in and out of using it, but it's my all-time favorite one. It just leaves my skin feeling so beautiful all the way through. I've been like going back and forth with other foundations lately, kind of like retesting old ones I've tried and stuff, and sometimes at the end of the night I'm just like, wow, this looks so bad, and whenever I go back to using this, I'm like, how does my makeup still look this good after this long? So definitely one of my favorites and extremely affordable. Next is a new product that I got. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is called their Shadow Stick Foundation. I ended up getting mine at TJ Maxx, and it was obviously on discount for I think like $11 or so, but I love this so much. I ended up getting two colors. So this is the shadow one. The other one I got I think is in the color Mink. It's a little bit darker. I actually haven't even started using it because I got the lighter one and the darker one because I'm like, well, you know, sometimes the lighter ones aren't, you know, enough for me, but this is so perfect, and I really want to go back and see if I can find some more of these because I think these are originally like $25 or something online, and for 11 bucks it's amazing. I love it so much. This one is like the perfect cool tone kind of contour color if you're similar to my skin tone. This one is absolutely amazing, and I love it. It blends so easily. It's really pigmented, and it's just a really good one, so I think I might have to go buy some more. So I just did like some quick swatches. This is the color Shadow. That's the one I've been using. It's perfect. This one is Mink, which is, you know, in hindsight, I think this one's way too dark for me, but I'd probably still make it work if I like really blended it out. Because if I kind of blend these two, like let me show you, like if I blended the one, it turns out, you know, pretty similar color to that one. So this is what the two look like blended out, but oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, and I really love using stick contours in the summertime. It's just like less powder in my skin and stuff, and it just looks so much better. But I really love these, and yeah, I think I definitely need to get some more. So my next favorite is a blush. This is actually one of the like little like mini blushes that I got from I think Sephora for like a birthday perk or something. But this one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the color Party, and I love this color so much. It's a little bit more of like a subdued color than what I typically go for, and I am not someone that like uses a lot of different blushes all the time. Like with eyeshadow, I'm always jumping back and forth to all different things, but with blush, I'm usually like, I'll pick one blush and I will pretty much just use that blush until it's over. The last one that I picked, I like, but it's a lot more pink. This one was the NYX Bourjois Pink one. I still really love this one, but it was almost a little bit too pink, and I wanted something a little bit more subdued, so I picked this one out of my collection, and I have been using it non-stop, and it's so pretty. I just love the color of it. It's not too much of a like over-the-top kind of color, and I feel like it just looks really flattering. So this one has been my favorite one, and it might be like my go-to blush until I use it up. So yeah, I have been loving this one. Now I think I'll move on to a couple lip products. This one I just mentioned in my most recent empties video. This is the NYX Lip Liner in the color Natural. Mine's like completely gone. I really need to go get another one. This is how much of it I have left. I love this one so much. It is my perfect lip color. It's what I'm wearing today with my next favorite, which is a lip gloss. I've mentioned this one as well. This is the I Heart Revolution lip gloss in the color Salted Caramel. I also have the one in Praline, which is very similar in color. I feel like that one's might just be slightly pinkier or slightly mauvier, but this one is my all-time favorite one. It's the two colors I'm wearing right now. It's like my everyday go-to kind of lip combination because this one just matches so well, and this adds a little bit of gloss and like just makes your lips look really full without being sticky at all. This is so unsticky, and it smells so good. It smells just like salted caramel. Oh, I love it. It smells really good. And I feel like this is probably like a $5 or $6 lip gloss, and it's so good. So those have been my favorite lip products. And then I do have a couple more, but these are my go-to everyday lip products. A couple other lip products I've really been loving. This is like an oldie one that I never really gave like a good try, but I really love it. This is a Lime Crime lipstick, and I don't even know if they still sell these, so I'm sorry, but this one is in the color Eraser, and it's like this really pretty like pinky peachy kind of color. It's so pretty, and this is kind of like a TMI thing, but this is kind of what like made me go through my collection like looking for a specific color. If you've ever heard that your perfect nude lip color is supposed to match your nipples, I've always heard that before and I thought it was really funny, but I decided to go through my makeup collection and like swatch all of my like nudie kind of colors and compare and kind of see what color would be my perfect color. And I couldn't find like an exact single color to like kind of match that color, but when I mixed these two colors, I kind of came up with like the perfect color. So this is a NYX round lipstick in the color Circe. It's this color and this color, and I found like if I layer these two colors, I get like the perfect, like my perfect nude lip color. I just thought it was a really funny thing, and I've always heard that before, and I wanted to like actually give it a go. So yeah, I mean, if you've got a lot of lip colors and you want to figure out what your perfect nude color is, maybe try that. It's just kind of a funny thing, but I found that these two colors mixed together gave me that color, and it was really pretty, and I don't know, I think there's something to that. And then also in that whole like color discovery, this is another product I found that I kind of like to layer with it. This is the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paints. I did a video of these I think like forever ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. This one is in the color Whisper, and this one's like a really nude color. It's super pretty. I'll swatch this one as well, but that is the color there. It's so pretty. I should like swatch the lipsticks too. Hang on. So those are the 3 colors. I don't know if you can see very well, but this one here is the NYX Circe color, then there is the LA Girl Lip Glaze, and then the color Eraser. So when I kind of like do a combination of all 3 of those colors, I get like the perfect color. But it's just really fun, and it's really pretty colors. Another favorite of mine, this one has definitely been a favorite before, but this is actually the first time I've ever owned like a full size of this one, and this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I've had tons and tons of the little sample ones, but this is actually the first full size one I've ever gotten, and I got this from my BoxyCharm from I think February, and I've just recently opened it right before my Chicago trip, which is another favorite of mine, but this is the first time I've had the full size one, and I love this one. It's so nice. I really love it, and it's so cute, and I love this one because it does not like dry on my lashes and like gives you that really crunchy kind of eyelash look, which some mascaras have done and I've not been a fan of those, but this one almost kind of like stays like a soft moussey, like it dries, but it's more of like a soft velvety plush kind of feeling on the lash, and I find that it removes so easily when I want to actually remove it, so definitely one of my all-time favorite mascaras. So my next favorite is another BoxyCharm product that I got. This one is from Ciate, and this is called their Eye Lustre Cream Shadow. This one is so pretty. This one's in the color Cupid, and I had a moment where like I was super obsessed with glitter cream eyeshadows like this, like I totally do, but then there's always these like times where I use it all the time, and then I kind of like just gotta back off for a bit. So for like the last month and a half, I kind of haven't been using any cream glitter eyeshadows, but I'm kind of back into it again, and this one really kind of like reinvigorated my love for that one. So this one's really nice. It's super pretty. Like I said, I think I got this on my BoxyCharm box, and it was just so pretty. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna be doing a lot more glitter eyeshadow soon. And then I kind of like fell off a little bit of my makeup challenges I like to do. Each month I would kind of pick a challenge and try to like stick to that one. And for May, it was supposed to be using eyeshadow palettes I have never used before, which are in my collection, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but I have a lot of palettes that I buy, and I actually ended up never using them. So this was one of them. This was my I Heart Revolution S'mores palette. This one's really pretty. It's a really extremely basic palette. Like there's nothing even that interesting about it, but it's like the perfect like everyday kind of like brownie nude kind of colors if that's what you're into. And I ended up using this one and I think like one other palette, and those are the only 2 palettes I use the entire month, just because like after I just started using this one, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep using this one. So I didn't really stick to my theme very well, but I ended up using this one a lot, and I feel like for a super inexpensive eyeshadow palette, it's pretty good. Is it the best eyeshadow in the world? No, not anywhere near it, but it's really good, and it's what I used today. I really like how my look turned out, and it was just really quick and easy, and it was like literally in my reach, and so I just kept using it for that reason. But probably totally in like my top 4 or 5 out of some of the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow chocolate bar palettes I've tried. I have a lot more to get through that I still plan on doing reviews on. It's just been really hard for me to film videos and stuff, and yeah, so I really like that one. It's a good one. It's very boring, but it's a good palette. And it's actually June now that I'm filming this, and I don't know what my theme is going to be for June. We'll just kind of have to see. Kind of have an idea, but I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but we will see, and hopefully I will stick to that. The next 2 products I've gotten, I think I've totally shared before, but I again just started using them again recently. Sometimes I like to do these little faux beauty marks, if you can kind of see. I just like the way they look. I think they're really cute, and I don't necessarily like having to like like just put it on with makeup every single day. So the perfect product I have found, if you are someone who likes to do these like faux beauty marks and stuff and you want them to stay for like a couple days and not necessarily just wipe off every single day with makeup, I love these Korean eyebrow tints. I actually hate them for their intended use, but they're perfect for doing like little beauty marks because it's kind of like similar to like a henna paste, to where it kind of like just like very slightly tints the skin for like a couple days. It's nothing permanent at all, but I just like to do like a little dot of this like on where I want my little beauty mark to be. I'll leave it on all night, and then when I wake up in the morning I just kind of like scratch the little bit of gel off, and it leaves like a really natural looking beauty mark, and I love how it looks. And it will actually stay for a couple days depending on how much you wash your face and stuff, but I really love this, and of course it would last you forever if that was the only way you were using this product. If you're like really careful and really good at doing it, I feel like you could do faux freckles with this as well. Kind of have to be a little cautious on that one though, because I can totally see it going really bad, but I think like if you really take your time, you could do some faux freckles with this and it would look really cute. And then to kind of go along with that, this is another product that I like. This is a Korean product as well. This one is very interesting. I got it of course for intended to be used with my brows, but I didn't like it for that purpose. But very similarly, it works great for doing a faux freckle, and I find that these two just really work well together. So of course I use this to actually like do a little bit of a tint on the skin, but then whenever I put my foundation on, obviously it kind of covers a little bit of that, so it can kind of make the beauty mark look just a little like dullish, kind of like if you just put foundation over a real beauty mark, it will kind of like cover it up a little bit. So this is actually called the Melting Powder Brow, which is really interesting. Oh, there's like cat hair flying around my face, I'm so sorry. But it's actually a powder in here, and when you actually apply it to the skin, let me kind of see if I can do it real quick. It's the weirdest thing, like it's a powder, and then when you touch it to your skin, the heat of your skin melts it and turns it into like a liquid, and it's like magic. But I just do like one little dot over the top of where I put the beauty mark whenever I have already applied my foundation, and it just kind of like, I don't know, makes it look a little bit more realistic, like it's a real beauty mark and stuff. So I really love this, and of course it's so weird because I don't like it for my brows, but I think it's perfect for doing faux beauty marks and stuff, and I find it's so perfect. It's also a really good way if you have like a little bit of a pimple or something and you kind of want to like turn it into a beauty mark. Totally works, totally works. And the final product that I have, this one is kind of a weird product from, I don't know, probably TJ Maxx or something, but it's one of those like little microderma needle like roller things. So these are actually kind of cool, and I kind of tried it on a whim like at the beginning of last month, and I'm not gonna lie, it could be a little bit of like a placebo-y kind of effect, but it is basically just this little wheel with these teeny tiny needles that like stick up like just the absolute tiniest bit. It's almost like, you know, like if you haven't shaved in a day and you've got just a tiny bit of like stubble on your legs. That's about how it is. And then you just like roll it over your face and stuff in like different directions and stuff. One thing that I have to say is very important is that you must like really disinfect this very well, because you are making teeny tiny punctures on the surface of your skin, and the whole idea is like it's supposed to like trigger your skin to produce more collagen, which is supposed to like heal those the little tiny micro wounds and make your skin look more plump and hydrated and youthful and stuff like that. I don't know if that really works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I started using it and actually kind of really like the feeling of it. Pow! At first I did kind of go overboard and I did it like way too much. I did it I think like 2 or 3 nights in a row, and I could feel like my skin had just a very light sensitivity to it. So now I try to do it maybe like once or twice a week, and I try to do it like maybe 3 or 4 days apart if I can. And again, it could totally just be like a placebo thing, but I feel like my skin just looked really nice after doing it at, you know, a couple days later. I just felt like my skin looked just a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe it's probably like a load of crap. I don't know. And like I say, I probably only do it like maybe once or twice a week because I was overdoing it a bit at first. It almost felt like just a very slight sunburn, like a very slight mild sunburn after doing it. But it's definitely one of those things, I think like you have to continuously use it to get like more real like permanent results and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's just something fun I've been doing and something I like doing, so it's just something to bring up. And then of course just some other things I really loved this month. Number one of course being like my Chicago trip that I went to go see BTS. I did a whole video talking about like my concert trip and experience, so if you want to like hear more about that, then you can check out that video. Overall, I really did enjoy the concert, even though I hated that there was like that stupid soundboard literally blocking our fucking view. It was really annoying, and honestly I don't know who thought that was a good idea to like sell tickets for a section right there. That was just so dumb. But overall, I had a really good time. It was so much fun. I would totally go back to Chicago. I really loved the hotel we stayed at. I had good food. It was really, really fun. And overall, just a really fun trip. And I look forward to doing like more like little mini weekend trips and stuff like that. Another thing that I've really been like, it's been my guilty pleasure is Tinder. And Tinder, I have to say, is like simultaneously like the best and the worst thing in the world. It was so funny. We just started playing Tinder as like a joke in Chicago, and Tinder is nuts. If I had to describe it, I would just say it's like a chaotic evil. But Tinder's like one of those things, like I'd only play Tinder if like I was in like another city and stuff, because I'm like, if I saw someone I actually knew on Tinder, I feel like I would just die. And that's happened, and I'm like, ugh, cringe. You can talk to some really weird people and really funny people and really cute people and really not cute people. So Tinder is just really, it's crazy. So that is it for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.